What's up, fellas? Panda here, and before today's Pandamonium, I just want to say it was on my birthday, so we wanted to make this one special. And to do so, we decided to have a Thug Finals in the finals, and this one was helped commentated by the GOAT Backpack, so show him some love. But I hope you guys enjoy today's Pandamonium, and I'll catch you guys next weekend for the next one. See ya.
Welcome to the Pandamonium 21. I am Backpack, and I'm joined by the one and only Patriarch Panda, the GOAT, the host for today. We've got Wrathgazer on the Potemkin, we've got Vena on the Asuka, and we have a very good match up ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. These are two nasty players of the Pandamonium. It's been a bit since we've clocked a bit of Wrathgazer, so I'm very happy to see him here. And the other thing to note as well, of course, Vena, not only did they get to top 8 side, they do it for being Tiger Pup on their Johnny today, so immaculate working. And something to note for this Pandamonium, because it is my birthday, the winner of this tournament has to beat me in a Thug Final for a bit of fun. So yeah, gonna have a bit of fun with this tournament. I'm looking forward to it. But Vena already off to a good start and quite a difficult matchup by them. Oh my god.
Whoa! Fantastic time to fly in there for Potemkin, gets plus frames in the face. Way to hold down back there from Asuka, matched out at the perfect time as well. Runs that overhead. Creating distance between himself and the Potemkin player, which is definitely what you want to do, because when Potemkin is close, you can get rough. That's the 2S into the RC forward. Punish the burst with the Pop Buster. Is the OTG enough? It is! What a round there from Wrathgazer.
Aye, really good round indeed. The Wrathgazer are bringing it back. Absolute monster indeed. Approaching with the hard knockdown, but good knockdown. Sending it back. Vena try to hold down to screen space. And again, Vena, definitely a professionalist character. Understands how to play against some of the scarier members of the roster with this complicated wizard. And what a pickup. My god, they are on it today.
Yeah, the combo looking clean, and oh my god.
Oh, that's a drop.
No! That is a very unfortunate drop. Will the Pop Buster be the punish? No, doesn't have enough recovery for that. We're going to get a backdash there. Flies in once again, and Wrathgazer doing such a good job at just being annoying, which is honestly half the battle in fighting games. In neutral, you just want to be annoying, because that's how you're going to get your opponent to crack. Like, Potemkin's going to crack to this overhead here. Very difficult to block. Walking forward, representing a lot of walk forward instead of hammer falling in. I respect that. Hammer fall, obviously a much more committal option. We're gonna get plus frames in the face. 5D, fast
that's a drop.
Even another bar, it's gonna be a drop. 2D stays in with the RC.
Good YRC to escape. You've seen some immaculate gameplay from Wrathgazer. Again, like you said, walking up. I talked about this last night when we were watching back for BRAWL. I felt like the Potemkin on screen just had to walk a little bit, and you're seeing how much it can pay off for someone like Wrathgazer, who's willing to just kind of like shimmy about the place. Look at that, how much meter he's just built up there. He's got a bar from walking, but Vena capitalized on a bit of an overextension. That's something you gotta think about as well. You're not free to walk, but do walk a bit. Nice.
Trying to make some space. Make space with 6K as well, by the way.
Aye, very much.
What do you think about that as a take space tool, even from far away? Like, is there a lot of recovery on that move?
Not much recovery on it. It's -6 on blocks. That means on whiff it's fairly hard to catch, right? It's a very weird one to represent, but it does power through cubes, so it makes sense why he's doing that.
Dude.
Oh my god.
That's another tool we saw yesterday as well. The PRC cancel off of the fly in. We're gonna get the deflect into the super. Yeah, it gets called out. Hard committed to that 5H. We can dash for the over. You were ready for that?
He was ready for that.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, Wrathgazer, absolute monster, man. He's got the corner unlocked. He's just trying to play it patient, look for an opportunity. But that bar's been built up for both sides. Who's going to get able to use it first, though? The Gigantic.
What?
God, turn that.
Oh, God. I was actually very confused. I thought the game broke.
I forgot to turn it off. 1-0 to Wrathgazer.
On to game number 2, round start. Potemkin getting aggressive with a 5P. Running some jumps. Asuka trying to shuffle these cards out, able to find a hit with the projectile. Locks it down as well. Goes for the cross up, and the spacing there on the teleport was just perfect to make that super ambiguous. We're going to get some more projectiles, specifically throwing it from the air. But Potemkin and Asuka in the air blocks the DP 5H. Punish as well.
I know you've got the corner, but the PRC to escape. Again, Vena instead clever. Like I'm seeing this match definitely go down to the wire. But the thing that is so scary about it is the fact that Wrathgazer is able to turn the tides in a matter of like a second, right? So even though this looks like down the wire match, if one clean hit lands from Wrathgazer, it no longer looks like that. And Vena is doing their absolute best to deny Wrathgazer as many interactions as possible, just due to what this monster can do. And what a DP, my god! Oi!
They represent teleport backwards.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Right in the face, Potemkin once again, and just honestly baiting Potemkin into pressing anything, and obviously not going to work this time around.
Aye, man, I'm in love. Genuinely, I am in love with the way they're playing right now. We're trying to make the approach happen, the projectile sent out, and then you gotta hold the pressure. Good block on the overhead. Wrathgazer now getting caught by the mix-up so far. Tends to get caught with a neutral play, and oh my god, what the late pot buster, cashing out.
Yeah, what a time to go for it. 5K into the JS, we're getting RC backwards, probably looking for the spacing for Garuda. No, actually, try to dash in for the pot buster.
Oh,
top of the projectile chases.
Ooh.
Taking space 6-8, perfectly timed, and this is going to be a
they're
ton
dead.
of damage. Does it kill Panda?
I've said it, mate. I've said it. I saw that combo. I saw the beginning. That is a kill without a doubt. And that's what I'm talking about, Backpack. This looks like a down-to-the-wire match until that clean hit lands. As soon as that clean hit lands, that's it, man. That is it. Oh, jeez. That's actually fairly nice. Try to play the neutral game. Beautiful pickup here from Vena. Should be able to cash out for some decent mana recharge. But now has to sit back. The Gigantor Kai being representing. The Gangnam Styling their way in. And the mana's broken. Oh.
Moving around. Whiffs. Whiffs.
Whoa.
Going for trying to run back. Asuka by any means necessary is just trying to get away from this dude. But it's impossible. We get the 2S. 5H. Can you recover in time? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Except those green cubes. Trying to go for a shuffle, sets up the stab, Gangnam style.
I like how unfazed you are a bit. Like, oh yeah, this is the normal now. That's it. Oh! Jesus Christ, Wrathgazer on a teleport represents the flick, and that's a weird one to do. Usually you try to grab him or hit him, but goddamn, what a play. Gonna take it 2-0. Heading into game number 3, Wrathgazer certainly looking like the possible winner of this set, but again, don't count out Vena just yet. They have been shown solid contender in the matchup, understands how to play against Potemkin, even though he does insanely well into this. But, oh my god, Wrathgazer as well, just so aware.
Oh, just went for the hard commitment. Asuka with the right read there, you just run under. Let them kind of kill themselves there.
Yeah.
And sitting on some good cards, including the teleport. And we're getting to that spacing where now the teleport's going to hit right behind the opponent. Yeah, I was looking exactly for that situation. It looks like so was Vena. Tap 5D and the RC burst comes out.
Not gonna lie, when I saw that walk up Heavenly, I got like a little bit reminiscent of like when I used to play in the back foot brawls. Remember that? Like just the walk up into the Heavenly.
The earliest backpack videos are Panda hitting Heavenlies in tournament.
Yeah, I was his
like
clip.
2 or 3 of those.
I was his clip, man. But here we go. Set point for Wrathgazer. Could knock Vena down to loser side. And that was a very interesting Pandamonium indeed, because the other set, depending on the winner, my god, we're going to have a classic on here. Oh god. Beautiful. Solid pickup. Yeah.
Oh, great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Top 5D. This time when he blocked and punished.
Oh.
See, us IRL, I think we'd pinch each other. I think we'd have to.
Yeah, we would. We would. Genuinely. Oh, nice.
Oh my. That was just actually gorgeous.
Oh god,
this was such a good job of staying in while it's on the face of the opponent. Into the close slash. Vena didn't react to that close.
Look at the PRC
close slash. I think
them.
next time that's a pop buster.
What is going on in Wrathgazer's head? Just giving them that space to work with. Vena now has an opportunity to make it happen. Oh, but this is still very unfortunate. The flex has to try kill the cubes. The Gigantor Kai is certainly going to do the work, but you have to worry about that teleport that Vena has access to, and they went up to mess with their brain. I like that, but Wrathgazer just takes the face!
Oh my god! I want you to realize, okay, ignore what Asuka did that round. That last 10 seconds of this game was Potemkin walking up for 4 seconds and pressing 6H.
Yes.
From downtown across the screen, menacingly walking forward, 6H, boom, dead.
Boom. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Wrathgazer, congrats, man. Head to winners finals. Potemkin. Heading into the next set of winners semis, we've got KaitouDandy. Oh, I didn't even change the names. We've got KaitouDandy versus Revill. awesome to see KaitouDandy returning. But Backpack, that's not Slayer, is it?
No, absolutely not. It looks like KaitouDandy not going to be so dandy today. Hopping on the Johnny. Instead, we're going to flip into the PRC and just gets back thrown there. And it's a great opportunity here for Sin. Johnny trapped in the corner. Tries to overextend, but we are going to get a burst out here. KaitouDandy trying to take some space. Just the perfect spacing there on the far slash punish. Just gross. From bro. Just getting pushed back. Just dash him to the throw. Once again, PRC to stay safe this time around. That was dirty. They tried to chase the air throw, obviously. Just a little bit late, but what a fantastic move. We're going to get the elk hunt. It's not going to work there. Into the super.
Oh, wait,
Johnny,
should we do the
wall
bit?
break needs one more hit. We should do the bit.
Okay. Next time it comes up, we'll do the bit. Okay.
Yep.
Good tech.
Yep.
Trying to approach. I like the delay 6p and the PRC to stay safe. The bar slash, but the toe tap represented from KaitouDandy. And you know what? If they're playing this character for the matchup, they've got the knowledge as well. Like, they're looking like a professional, like, Johnny main, and I want to know how long he's been on this character. Oh, using the elk.
Into the far slash. Okay,
next one.
We were both going for it. It's all good. 6H, gonna be a whiff there. Johnny gonna capitalize. Crossover. Just wanted to get back in the mid screen, but fantastic call by Revill there to punish it, but taking a punish. Johnny the back throw. Sin, back to the corner, now back to the wall, and now through the wall. That's a jack, that's a joker, that's a 20. Don't hit on 20, Panda. You're 1 off 21, buddy.
I would hit on 20.
I once accidentally, I just didn't. I
think I saw that.
I just didn't read my cards right, and I hit. I don't know, but I hit on 20, and it hit ace, and the dealer was like, "What?"
I think I was there. I was like, "No way, bro." I can't remember, but I remember being there. Oh jeez. Oh, the super, but the PRC, the RC even to stay safe. The far slash for the chase. I think KaitouDandy just got the kill. No, 1 HP.
No, needs one more PRC.
Oh,
dude. Oh, didn't even connect the burst.
Oh,
I think they were afraid of the slowdown, or maybe they were just holding on, guaranteeing it for this final round. But wow, came down to the wire. We're getting an early burst here from KaitouDandy. Getting definitely some. What word am I looking for? God, getting rewarded for holding on to that burst, not using the last round.
But
now it looks like Revill going to challenge out.
That was actually absurd though. Oi, good approach. Tries to get in with a pressure, the with 5p into the throw. But a good challenge from KaitouDandy again. Pretty on point. You put KaitouDandy on a stronger character? My god, they are an absolute threat. It makes me wonder what happened if they compete offlane with this character. God damn, they got the lock in play, but the DP to escape. Revill looking pretty solid. The health is kinda neck and neck here, but that close slash anti-air certainly gonna be evening out. KaitouDandy can get a kill in scenario with that bar if the wall comes into play, and there we go.
KaitouDandy with a huge W on the Johnny.
Heading into the next one, KaitouDandy looking pretty slick on the Johnny. And you know what? It could be a bit of bias, because he is Scottish, right? He is Scottish, but, he might be the coolest looking Johnny I've ever seen.
That is actually crazy. No, I didn't think you could say something so biased. Like, maybe it's because they're Scottish, but it might be the best Guilty Gear play I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, no, for real, bro, for real. like, genuinely, bro, like, what? Because I'm who?
No, they're super clean with it. We're gonna, dude, the outspacing on the 2K into the 2K, landing 2K punish is crazy. Into the super, into the jack, into the joker. That's the 20, that's the round.
Very nice, very nice. But yeah, pretty solid.
Card is character-based, right? So like, you'll always get Jack on set.
Oh yeah. So depending on the character, they will get things to try to suit their lore. There are some that do share some cards. But for example, Potemkin gets the King of Hearts, right? Which is pretty hype, And Saul gets the Queen of Hearts because he's a Queen fan. So that's funny. Oh god. Nice. This is a good pickup here from Revill with the Ride of the Lightning to get the wall break. And with that pressure, you can certainly do some good work with it. And what a backdash chase, Revill! Look at it, take the run with the Tyrant Rave! What a cash out.
Excellent combo. We're going to a final round of game number 2. Super important round. We're going to get the IBs there. Taggers into another 2S. Sin gives up that burst, trying to back off, playing out that range, finds the hit. But it's probably not going to work there. Dash in 6B, burst out. Jumps around, ID back, perfectly timed, perfectly spaced, gets that punish. And we're going to start up our offense. Into the corner, Johnny doesn't have any reversals here. We're going to PRC cancel into the 5K. Stop out the challenge from Johnny. God. Dash in, throw, set it up again. ID back for the delay. Able to IB in time after the recovery. Knockdown next hit should take it. And that is all she wrote. Revill ties it up 1-1.
Heading into game number 3, and I've got a question for you, Backpack. We're not seeing the character swap right now, but do you think KaitouDandy will play into the Devil's Hand and play the Dandy Vampire? Do you think he'll play Slayer?
I don't think so for this matchup. I think they are committed, and that's evident by their gameplay. They are prepared for the matchup. They are playing well. I don't think there's a reason to swap right now.
Yeah, I agree. It's been going down to the wire every time, even when they lost in that previous match. It was still a pretty, like, oh yeah, no, that was down to the wire. Like, you can't call it. But I wonder if that gap is going to start slowly getting wider and wider, considering Revill is an absolute veteran on Sin. We're talking like someone's been playing him for a very long time. So who knows?
That's so evident by their play.
Yeah.
This Sin is like actually so goated. It's just so obvious. This is such a high-level matchup they have in front of us. I'm so happy I'm here today on the Pandamonium. And I don't even think we mentioned this yet. This Pandamonium is actually a birthday celebration for Panda.
Oh no, we have mentioned it. We have mentioned it.
Did we?
Yeah. I said at the start that whoever wins this tournament is going to be facing me in a thug final because of the occasion.
We did mention that. We did mention that.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't give you your actual stripes here, man. We got to highlight your birthday, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting older, practically a fossil now, but we're both 2 fossils, pretty sure we're the same age, so we got that unk status as the kids say.
We're on our way to Boomer.
Ooh. Oi, good approach. Going for the 6K, we're staggering with the overhead, well defended. KaitouDandy sides the back up, and what a vault deal with the PRC, but unfortunately not gonna get the pickup. And Revill now gonna be able to take a turn as they're staggering with the overheads. That right to the lightning.
The confirm off the overhead is so clean, and while the damage isn't insane, it does secure that positive bonus, which is going to be imperative to close out this match. We're going to need the backdash into the close slash, and I don't know if this bar is going to be enough. Oh, really, it's not going to be enough with that drop combo there. Does he punish? PRC forward, PRC backwards, land, 5K, double overhead, flies back in, next hit. Oh, we don't even need it. The OTG is enough. KaitouDandy takes us to a final round of game number 3. Winner of this round takes advantage in the set.
Aye, but this has already looked quite good for KaitouDandy. Jeez almighty. Already dealt so much damage. But again, Sin can certainly dish it back with a clean beak driver like that into the elk. Backpack. Oh, great.
You know, I was doing a reaction tester the other day, and I unironically, so for the most part, I react for like 200 milliseconds. If I'm really locked in, maybe 180.
Yeah.
Which isn't great. That's really not a great reaction time. But there was one time I unironically reacted, like it just hit me at the worst possible time. I unironically reacted in like 500 milliseconds.
Yeah, I think that's what just happened there, to be fair.
No, that was like 3-4 seconds before I even realized what was happening.
That's bad, man.
That was real bad.
That's bad. Oh, God.
I was just entranced by the Johnny gameplay and the Johnny 5K. Stuff out the approach, stuff out the BRC. And KaitouDandy goes up 2-1. Here we are on game number 4. We got a 2-1 lead, which of course needs to be updated on the scoreboard. But I got it.
KaitouDandy
will achieve that extra point any second now. But right away, we're going to get Revill with a 40% combo, lock it in. And post-wall break, it's going to be an even better situation. Just over and over again. Just locking it down. You don't give a burst. You actually hold the L here if you are Johnny. And the super gonna kill. Very nice sweet spot.
That was a really good round from Revill. Literally came out the gates, full aggression, and just ran it from there. So much so that KaitouDandy didn't even think about using their burst once there in that round. They're like, okay, this is a lost round. But I think we may be seeing a turning of the tides. Even got the... Dude, this is the thing about KaitouDandy on Slayer. Their execution is immaculate. They've got all the carries down. They don't mess them up ever. And you're seeing that get transitioned to Johnny. I don't think they've had a single drop yet. And it is disgusting how clean they are. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Immediate low. Yeah, you just have to hold that as well. And we're going to a final round. Both players going to have bursts. Basically, the first to one round. Here's what we got going on. And round start's going to be imperative. We're going to get the far slash. Finds the counter. Immediately gives up that burst. Backs off into the far slash once again. What a whip punish. Perfectly timed. And that's why it can be so scary to challenge out when Johnny has the card set up on you.
Aye, man. Without a doubt. I mean, on the positive, Sin does have some fairly good approach tools if they want to make that gamble. And you're seeing Revill certainly playing into it, cashing out for some chunky damage on that Rave. That's what it gets for getting that execution out for the clean hit. Went for the backdash chase, but because it was so delayed, KaitouDandy able to challenge their way out. And do keep in mind, they are on set point. And the health is so low. Oh!
Is that ID back into the wilds up with the firm? I love that. representing that option, the ID back, it is only good if you have someone to combo off it on the counter hit. And the Wild Assault is so perfect for that. So playing into the strengths, playing into the resources, Revill ties it up.
Heading into the final match between these two, we're getting our first Game 5 with the Pandamonium. And this is the usual. This is the usual for the course. You know, between these two, I expect nothing less. I can't wait to see how this plays out. But so far, Revill is the one that's reveling on the offense and cashing out with that Tyrant Rave. Looking pretty solid for the big fella.
From this hard knockdown, we're going to need a dash into the throw. And we've had so many steamroll rounds from Sin that it's just so apparent what the strengths are of this character. As they find one hit, they find one throw, they get one wall break, and then who knows? I don't know how you win from there. I genuinely don't know how you win from there.
Oh god, trying to approach in. But so far, this is looking like a KaitouDandy round. So far, every round 2 has been going to KaitouDandy, a little bit of back and forth. But for the first time, Revill's actually getting a turnabout scenario, but that's an unfortunate burst.
Dude, the react DP there on the engagement is ridiculous. Finds it into the super. We're going wall to wall here. Positive bonus secured. He's one more big hit. Johnny doesn't meet her though. You have to respect it.
Oh my god, the air stall using the mist into the cancel. Respected the bar, respected the DP, but maybe that may not have been the plays. Revill is able to turn it back with the right to lightning. Does this kill?
Wow. I believe it does. Yes. Sin Kiske Revill will take the set 3-2.
Heading into losers top 8, we've got quite the celebrity here in terms of Millia players in the EU section. You've got Skarfelt, first time in the Pandamonium, in top 8 losers side. Hopefully they're able to do well. But they're also up against Wheat, multi-time top 8 in the Pandamonium, still to drop a top 8. So yeah, this is going to be an exciting one, and it's Millia and elphelt. Like, you don't see this.
It was elphelt. Or sorry, it was Millia. It is still elphelt, but Millia died very quickly that round. And I imagine we're going to see a lot of that in this matchup. Steamroll one way or another, whose game plan can be achieved quicker, faster, more efficiently, more often. And right now it's looking like elphelt's the play. I think, as you said, Wheat consistently performing the Pandamonium there, showing their prowess. And how did Millia get hit there? It looked like they were holding back. Like, I saw Millia walk back, and she got hit by a close slash. Like, that looked like a bug.
Maybe that was the frame they went for a jump, if I had to guess. But Skarfelt looking to strike back, go a little excited, sending them through the wall. But now Wheat has to hold the pressure that Millia can set up and goes for the left side. Oh, wait, is this the comeback?
Oh. Pixel in a dream. Ooh. The Pixel in a dream. YRC comes out. You YRC right back. Oh, super. We have another bar. We have another bar. Bink. Bink. Into the RC. We're going to save him with the Jade. Does it once again. Jade.
Gun.
It's anybody's game, but unfortunately, in the very end, gets called out by the projectile, and Wheat takes game number 1.
Heading into the next one, Skarfelt had a bit of a rough start in that one for sure. Definitely wasn't ready for Wheat's chaotic energy, I would say. But who knows, maybe it'll be a bit of a turnaround, as we're already seeing Skarfelt taking a solid round start, dealing so much damage, and even has that burst advantage. Oi.
Oh. Unable to come on in the 2K2D there. Flies in, counter hit. Did he give it the burst? I think Millia was committed to holding at this point. Nope. Dealt some extra damage, but wanted to get out safely. Oh. Ah!
That was weird. That was very weird.
That was very weird. The Capel is just goaded, I suppose. We're going to backdash in the 2K2D. We're far away. We're able to threaten that cross up even from that far. Jumps over the projectile. Jumps once again. Jumps twice. Finally caught with the air throw here. Now elphelt starts the offense, chase the backdash with the Rekka. Needs one more hit and finds it.
A nasty reset with the bum chocolate. Wheat confirming that round, even though Skarfelt looked pretty dominant at the start of that round, completely turned around. You've seen it. Wheat has the knowledge of fighting into Millia, and I'm quite shocked because again, the two best Millias that we have is definitely Skarfelt and EMEA. So that's mental. That is certainly mental indeed. And oh my god, it is getting flipped about. Look at the damage. Oi.
Double hop into the landing JH.
Oh!
Stays on the same side into the low. That is the most difficult option to block for Millia, honestly. Damn, so it's crazy.
You mean to say any of them, bro?
Oh, true.
Wait, they have 2 bars. This is actually pretty big. Not going to go for the wall break, but certainly same side work.
Why go for the wall break when it's not going to kill when I can go for a mix-up that just will kill?
This is true, man. This is true. Keep them on their toes, right? Reset City. Oi. Burst sends you back, go for the hair car full screen, certainly works out as they're able to escape the corner and turn the tides, but you're bursted back into the corner and just escapes it. That's the positive about playing Millia. Your movement is absurd. You're all over the screen. But once you're caught, then the negative kicks in.
Skarfelt is getting called out on the backdashes a lot. Even from farther ranges, you have to respect these higher hits than normals, or higher blocks than normals, because they are clearly leading into some strings that you got to respect. Bringing in the same side and to the close slash. Nice pick up there. I do like the reactive play, and Skarfelt gets on the board.
Heading into the third match, Skarfelt taking that one looks pretty good, but the gold burst from Wheat is a way to start indeed, as they can immediately get back in after that burst has been utilized. But Skarfelt with the clean anti-air close slash is denied any momentum that positive bonus could have brought on.
Just overextending over and over again. It looks like elphelt doesn't want to engage the dash in, row, reset, hold him once again. JH into the empty low, this time going to be the wire C. That's a dangerous option against Millia, given all these jump cancels that we're seeing, given the respect that we've seen as well. We've seen empty land, the down back, but worked out there until it didn't.
And that was a pretty good end indeed. Skarfelt taking that round, but they are at a burst deficit. Certainly got that against them, but ain't gonna matter. Certainly used immediately to deny any hard knockdown shenanigans, but Skarfelt still gets a clean hit. And just like that, the damage is being built up. My god. Pressure central with the Gapels going for the 2S. Haircar, RC, well blocked on the overhead. We not yet get caught by the mix and one air throw.
Just not ready for it. Just not ready for it. Millia getting a taste for her own medicine now. Finally holding on to the mix. Sets up the back. We're going to fly over, cross up. Leads to death.
Jeez. Oh my god. Wow. Just, Wheat literally gets one clean interaction after some amazing defense, right? And then the bomb jacket. It certainly did the work. It is a key super to this character's toolkit. And Wheat is just looking so good. And the bomb jacket's applied again. Deja vu. Could be one more interaction, but burst is now an option. Didn't have that last time. What? Gold burst!
Oh, what the heck? The gold burst comes out, but able to recover in time. elphelt starts with the turn. Bait it. Buy that 2K. Called out. Are you going to use the burst? You have a lot of HP, but you might want to deny the positive bonus. Doesn't look like they want to do it.
Yeah. And
probably because they were afraid of like an RC forward into just hard call-up bait.
Whoa.
They didn't want to lose in the spot. Wow, flies through, gets caught in the throw. No burst available for Millia, and so that is a kill.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Wheat taking it with the lead 2-1. Alright, heading into fourth game. Wheat certainly in a pretty good situation. One more to go, but Skarfelt looking like a denier right now as they get two clean interactions from round start that led to a wall break. This is looking pretty good for the Millia bros.
Great hit in the overhead. We're going to dash and go for the close slash burst bait. Even goes for a second one. And on the landing just goes to that throw. I think at this point you got to stop at the burst baits.
Aye.
Tries to go for another throw. This time Millia calls it out. Punished. Hard knockdown, and you are holding this mix. Stays on the same side of the delay air dash, and Millia takes the round.
Aye, that's the thing about EU backpack. Calling out burst is the most stressful thing about trying to play in this region, bro. Because everyone's a psycho about it. They're going to do it in the most obvious times, or they're never going to represent it. And it is hard to catch. But this is actually looking pretty good for Skarfelt after one clean interaction. Able to cash out for 50% meterless on Millia. I know it was a crazy normal that they landed, but at the end of the day, that is absurd.
Oh. Why see? 6 feet into the RC4. Millia once again starts with that turn. We're seeing elphelt respect a lot of these IED ins, and they're mostly defending with a hop in the corner, so
yeah,
we could see some counterplay to that option, like some close slash staggers from Millia, but we are going to find the round. Millia ties it up 2-2. The game is so good.
Anyways. That's going to make the recording, by the way. We were talking about rematch, but heading into the fifth game, we've got Skarfelt and Wheat. One more to go in backpack. I can't even call it, man. I can't even call it. These are two solid competitors that understand how to fight each other's characters to a high degree. If you were to do it, I don't know if you could. For me, I'd have to put my money on Wheat. What about you? Could you do it?
I mean, honestly, I was going to say Millia because Millia was the one starting offense, but now it's probably Wheat. In the end, I think both players are playing phenomenally. It's literally just who is able to take more turns.
Boy.
And frankly, I'm just going to go by the information right in front of me. I'll go with Wheat because Wheat is the one taking the turn.
Yeah, and yeah. Kind of playing into what we're feeling One more to go. Wheat on set point can knock out Skarfelt. By the end of the day, don't count out Skarfelt. They're a solid competitor, but they're already stuck in the elphelt blender. Oh, this is not nice.
Now, once again, the backdash is being called out by the Rekka, and we're going to see the PRC into the aerial throw, and this might just be all but over. It's going to be a really tough situation to come back from. You're holding on to the burst. Finally gets the gold burst, though. That might be someone to work with. It's an overhead, and are we going to get the wall break? No.
Let's see.
Into the same side. Good call, Panda. Nice read. Cross up into the. Oh my God, the blender. It's happening. Overhead.
No super.
2 bars from Millia. We're not going to be able to use it.
Oh, backs up. Playing it cool to PRC to approach. What an area. With that bar, they could maybe cash out for a kill. Yes, they're going to be able to do it. The wall break impact that we're getting it. Tell the viewers what we have, my man.
Final game, final round. It is the double Luigi. Next round is able to take the set. Loser will be eliminated from the Pandamonium.
Boy, that patience though. Skarfelt playing a bit scrambly. You can feel it. The tension is certainly rising, and now they got to hold the offense. Gets a clean hit. Beautiful work from Wheat. They're cashing out for some solid damage. Solid 60, maybe 70% off the board. And now Skarfelt caught by another interaction. Had to give up burst. This is looking bad.
We're flying around. Over a little ID back. We're trapping the corner. Fly in this time into the RC. Millia has an opportunity to steamroll. Weed's holding onto a bar, but you can't use it if you get opened up at the left-right.
Good deflect.
Deflected away.
Aye, and Wheat has a bar. This is certainly a good scenario for elphelt, as she only needs one more clean hit, and with that, Rekka can certainly do it. Wasn't ready for the reset, and Wheat killing their way with the guns. Gonna head into losers top 6. My God, what a set.
Here we are, final game of top 8 loser side. We've got a Giovanna mirror.
Yes, and my God, that was some beautiful singing backpack. Like,
did I make the recording?
You're in the mirror. I was looking at the man in the mirror.
I'm asking him to change his ways.
Slightly. Only the ending. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, that was just beautiful. It was a fun time. But heading into it, we got ScatterWasTaken, usual time competitor here in the Pandamonium. You see him a ton in the top 8. Still to win one, so best of luck to them. But they're up against PanePinguino, a first time here in the Pandamonium, and they're also in Giovanna. So this is quite the cursed interaction for Scatter, you know? A little bit of a reference to the Ofcoms, kind of staring in the mirror a little bit.
Oh! Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
which
God.
color do you like more from what's on your screen?
Oh, I like...
You a blue guy, you a green guy?
I'm a green guy, but like, this is supposed to be Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, right?
Oh.
And the blue on the left is like our classic colors. So I'm like,
yeah.
I kind of mess with that, if you know what I mean. I kind of mess with the classic colors.
I'm also a green guy, but I also think that the blue skin is just better. Like the coloring on the outfit is just better. But either way, we're gonna have the blue Giovanna, put the green Giovanna into the corner. Little shimmy into the 2S, 2K, 6P, super.
Aye, big cash out. Getting some solid damage. You need one more interaction with that hard knockdown, and Scar just has to respect it. But you know, they play Giovanna. Both these players play Giovanna could throw. So it's going to be a case of like, we both understand what each other's going to go for. We even understand good points to go for throw. So I wonder what unorthodox plays are going to be seen in this set. That just doesn't make sense to us, but to them it's like, okay, yeah, no, they're in each other's heads. But this is looking pretty good here for the throw game.
So far, it's looking very straightforward. We haven't seen any like insane like layer 5 mind games that are present in the mirror. Maybe I'm just not noticing them, but it seems like right now we're just getting very solid strike throw from both players. We're going to hit the RC forward, close slash, immediately into the jump cancel. No opportunity for the burst. Scatter takes game. On to game number 2, and right now we're going to get a very aggressive play here from Scatter. I'm looking at the scoreboard, by the way. It's not there. There we go. So Scatter trying to over-aggress. They're trying to keep their turn. They are trying to... I'm just trying to keep you in check.
No. I find it funny because I did the exact same thing, so it makes sense.
You do. Yeah, no, I get it. Close slash pick. We're going to drop the loop here, dash him with the 2S into the 2H. We try to go for the frame trap, but PanePinguino not going to fall for it. Starting up again, this time with the fast cancels.
Oy.
Into the immediate 236K. Backs off, flies into the DPM. What a good option that was. We're going to get the loops into the wall break, into the super.
Aye, yeah, certainly, this is pretty good. You're going to have a ton of the meter for the damage. Of course, not enough to kill. Has to get in for one more time, and that's a back throw from Scatter. And if the wall comes into play, that's certainly a kill, and Scatter has the combo. That was some optimal stuff. The jump cancels probably gave you enough wall damage to get the kill there. That was fairly nice from Scatter. Good recognition.
Yeah, it looked like it. You definitely needed that too, because if you notice, on that wall splat, burst was achieved, so they could have bursted out of there.
Oh. Loops. Went for the 2S. Gets in. PanePinguino. Aye, with the knockdown. Chasing. A lot of backdash from Scatter. Able to fight their way out. Uses the PRC for the anti-air. And that super has no iframes. That super has no iframes. It's just a really good aerial super.
That's crazy. It looked like the slowdown on the super actually led to them getting hit there.
Oh Christ. The patience trying to approach with a 2S. A lot of low hitting tools on the approaches.
Oh wow.
Oi.
Very nice. Both players trying to be aggressive. Like, we're not really seeing reactive gameplay right now. They're being super proactive. That time we're going to dash in. This time walks back into the dash in again with a 2S. Knockdown with a 2D. Dashing again at PRC. That should be a guaranteed aerial throw. Or can go for the reverse 6B into the hard knockdown.
Oh, that's a fairly good super. But no, didn't represent anything. Delayed into nothing. Almost as if they read PanePinguino's mind. Giving them that 2-0 lead. What a play.
And we are back. Scatter up 2-0, trying to close out this set 3-2. But don't count PanePinguino. They've actually had some really solid rounds, really solid games so far. Doing a very good job, just unable to close. But we'll see if that's any different here on game number 3.
Ooh, nice. Big throw. Has the corner, went for the close slash, staggers with those 2 S's, gets the 2K for the knockdown. Scar yeeting their way into a potential win, went for another throw, and Payne teched it that time. My god, the IBs, the reversals with the meter just being represented back and forth.
Ooh. Great blocks, great shays with the dash of far slash. Fantastic option at catching fuzzy jumps and fuzzy back dashes. Backs off. Whoa!
Hey.
We got the DP into the PRC overhead there, which hit, but obviously not going to have a lot of hits done. Challenges back out. And that's a big round here from PanePinguino.
Aye, bro. We're getting scrambling here, Backpack. I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
We're getting into these close scrambles where either man
because of the pace of the game, they're playing so quick.
They are, man. They are. Nature of the character. Good rush. Gets a throw. Just like you've got the corner unlocked. 2S. Staggers with the 5H. 2K. Stagger back. Went for the run-up throw. Certainly a decent play from PanePinguino, but didn't realize the spacing, and that's going to cost them. That whip throw certainly cost them that round, and this is set point for Scatter.
Nice chase once again with the far slash. Recognize a loop. And a rep and a reset with the plus frames on the 236K. Big delays. Can do it once again. PanePinguino finally picks the time to ID out. Makes it up safely. JD, unfortunately, caught with the cross up there on the closeness. I think that JD actually made that like cross up kind of spooky because you're so close on it.
Oh, aye, man. Yeah, it certainly messed them up, and this is a good 5K to send you through the wall with the super, and that is a lot of damage. Probably just straight the risk in that combo. And a what a chase with the far slash. Certainly going to get the pick up here. PanePinguino could kill with the super. This is a 2-bar 50-meter super, and it's going to kill. Jeez, Payne bringing it back from a 2-0 defeat to a 2-1 all of a sudden. Bringing it back. Heading into PanePinguino, they did bring themselves back, did take a game, but Scar already off to a pretty good start, but not going to get denied, and just like PanePinguino's turned it about, and this is a good pickup here, done, reset, and that's like one more clean interaction away from a kill, right, Backpack?
Yeah, but very, very close there. We're going to need a 2S into the 2H1, repping the loop there, and actually we're going to go for the super ender, which is really strong getting this wall break and leads to a ton of damage.
Boy, what a pickup. Oh my god, we're not done. Oh my god, we're not done. What a fun routing here from Scar. But unfortunately not enough to kill, didn't go for the super. Certainly would have did all the work you needed. And that aerial super, do keep in mind, it's like +5, +6 on block, so it's good to represent a neutral, be able to take a turn, or to try and get like a sneaky play around. But this is again, set point for Scatter. Could take it with one more round.
Dude, Giovanna dash just looks like one of the funnest things to do in this game.
Doesn't it? Like, you
They
just
should
go
get
in and
gold
out.
with that.
No. Could you imagine that? Like, just like that dash with like a 684? Like, you would just hit everything. Oh god. Good block.
Max risk, by the way.
Yeah.
Just dash up 5D. Just make it happen, Gio.
Oh!
Big jump in. All that risk that was there is now gone. But that's because you're dead. Scatter takes the set 3-1.
Alright, heading into it, Backpack. We've got losers top 6. This is going to be our first set. We've got Vena versus Wheat. And poor Vena playing Asuka. I'm pretty sure this one isn't that good for him because elphelt has a ton of approaching active hitbox tools that are good for powering through cubes. But, you know, if Vena gets a turn, you do see these steamroll situations that we got right here. Oh.
elphelt with the super through the cube does connect.
Oh, you have no mana.
Hold it down back, tries to punish, and they're going to hold that close slash. Yeah, now sitting here with no mana. Going to take a lot of damage, but lands into the back throw, and that is the round. That was looking a little scary for Asuka, but ultimately, Vena able to close it out.
Oi, what 6p? Sending it back. Vena holding down the screen, shooting away, both of them back and forth. But again, Wheat does have a better angle with that double jump into the shot, and now they've got the corner unlocked. Staggering away, does have a bar, and they're going to use it for the red RC, and this wall break. Getting rid of the mana, that's actually really good for Wheat, but you're back into neutral. Oh no.
Oh slash, deflected away, we are going to do it, but Asuka unable to punish, but does get a PRC forward with the aerial throw. That was kind of crazy. Rising JS, lands, unable to pick up. Throws to the gun, whiffs, no punish, anti over the cube, has to go with that burst. Now Wheat is just trying to stay alive here, trying to take this round and force the final round of the game number 1, and it looks like they just got it.
I always love those like wall kills. It's like you're doing it because you don't know if you're if you have enough time to like do a big one, or maybe it's just like you know a jab will do it, so you just do the jab. You know, you give them a little love tap, as they say, a little love tap. Oh, the gunshot! Tracking it all the way up into the sky, and just like that, Wheat's on the offense, has the bar, gonna utilize it, resets the Rika, and that's your mana gone. It's just death. Oh my god. Wheat gonna be heading up 1-0, and that goes to show how paper thin Asuka is. Alright, heading into the next one. Wheat already looking pretty confident as they're up with a 1-0 lead, but Vena certainly looking to strike back. Has a fairly good situation, but the burst off the table, and that mana's low. Wait, Vena's not actually in a good situation despite having the health advantage. Has to try and find a way to reset the mana.
Sends out the gun, but we have the cubes. What's better, guns or cubes, man? Hard to say. Right now it's looking like cubes.
Well, Gappy Chaos has told me I'd rather have a gun.
Wait, that's true.
In fact, Goldless has taught me that I'd rather have a gun.
Would you though?
In fact, Potemkin's taught me.
Good pick between gun or having Asuka cube. You're telling me you'd pick gun?
I would pick gun, bro. Like, dude, wow. Potemkin's told me I'd rather have a gun. Garuda's a gun. That's a projectile now.
Actually, so true. We set up the staff. We jump in, cross up out of nowhere. That was a jump scare, but we just goes for the burst, and now trapped in the corner. We hear the I scream. Boom! And with the super there, set up the vest.
Ring out. Oh god. Oh, what a catch with the bomb jacket, and just like that. Unfortunately, couldn't get a combo because of the scaling, but certainly could have been a nasty scenario if they could have broke more of that mana, and I think they just did. That is a kill. Wheat just putting in the work. One more round to go for that 2-0 lead. Oh my, how active was that, huh?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was just called the walk back there. We are going to get the Rekka, not ready for the low end of the cross up. Nice setup, nice block there from Vena though, who finally gives up that burst.
Oh, very nice. Tries to approach, went for the grounded throw. We have seen Wheat does have some immaculate air throws, potentially could have wanted that, but you know, they are going to get a good one. Going for the offense, gets a catch for the bump up chocolate. Not deaf, despite the fact that no mana was kicking in. What? Oi.
I can't explain it, but you know what I can explain? This round win here from elphelt.
Is that? Oh, is that? Okay, we gotta go up too.
On to game number 3. We currently up 2-0, and we'll see if they're able to shut it down.
Awesome.
I said with the gun there, tries to chase, not gonna work. Cube comes out, puts it up again, tries to attack, and then special cancel through. Once again, not gonna work. Vena doing a good job of keeping the cubes in front, trying to stay protected. But still, it seems like elphelt is doing such a good job at harassing and inevitably, that meter is going lower and lower, and now we're very close to running out of mana.
Oh, this is actually a very nice situation with the left-right mix. Gets that back throw into the corner. Gonna be able to break it because of the no mana. Solid damage still, of course not enough. Not enough. High scaling on a back throw. Oh god. Wait, Vena brings it back. The mana's back, so maybe they can survive another toe poke, but that is about it. Has to be careful with the resources if they want to win this round. This wheat is already on it. Push back. Oi.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. We're going to get the burst there. Gun. Into a gun, of course. We're dashing in, setting up the cubes. And some more cubes, of course. And the overhead out of range. Sets up the gun again. More cubes. Now that we have the staff here, this is going to be really rough for Alpha. Made one mistake, and you died for it.
That was nice. that was very nice. You know, just sends out, gets a clean hit, recognizes the clean hit, and go like, okay, cube. Nasty play. Oh jeez. Nice. Goes for the gunshot. Shooting away with the projectiles, trying to get in with the cubes. Good area, but gets kept by the cube, the red one. The spare one coming at you, and here we go. We're just piling them on. Has to defend well. Wheat with the super though to deny that / poke. Very nice.
Very big. Into the knockdown. We're going to ID right back in. YRC out. More cubes blocked in the sky. And more cubes blocked in the sky. But every time you block the cubes in the sky, he's just going to throw more cubes.
Oh jeez. Nice. Trying to approach with the 2H, but the teleport messing with the air momentum. What a play here from Vena.
That was a fantastic call, and now Vena in a pretty good spot here. That should just completely whip. And now we're gonna teleport into the dude. That was good. That was instant transmission, man.
Hey, I'm over here. Punish. That was nice.
Vena gets on the board. Anyways, Rising Star right up front. Vena still fighting for their tournament life. If they lose, they are eliminated, and so they are going to have to lock in. Top of the far slash, sets some more cubes, stops the approach. Aggressive burst by Wheat. Asuka trapped in the corner, but has that TP, able to find a way out, but lands directly into the close slash of elphelt.
That's actually fairly nice. A mana breaking opportunity, not enough, still needs one more interaction. Don't know if you're going to be able to get it, but there you go, that could do it. Wheat on set point now. One more round to go, could knock Vena out on this run. Another top 6 finish. Who knows? Oi. Oi. Okay, that could have been a pickup of all time.
Knockdown. Wake up DP. Excellent use of that. Now we have 2 more cards in the back. We're going to use the Wild Assault and a couple shovels in the sky for the reset here. Try to go for the PRC into the aerial throw, but not going to work out for Weave. Cube. And to the low. Great blocks. Just holding on to that down back. Looking for a spot to jump. Finally finds it. But Asuka just created space. A little more resources. Holding on to that TP, uses it to go backwards and build even more resources than Wheat. Their patience right now is actually backfiring as Vena is, I have to stop using the phrase having their way with them, but Vena's having their way with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I agree, because every time I hear it, I'm like, hey, yo. Oh god, what a pickup. Wheat gonna be able to cash out. The mana regen certainly saved Vena from being in a dire situation. But the health is still low, the mana is still low. Wheat, if they can get one more clean hit, could take the round here. But that gold bar certainly doing work for Vena as the meters build up for the YRC. Sends you back, and they're building it back slowly and slowly. But the all mana regen certainly putting in the work. Oi.
Great blocks in the overhead. Great. Oh no, unfortunately, it's top of the low. Into the low once again. Wheat very close to closing out the set. The rising JK is enough. Wheat we'll take the set 3-1 over Vena.
Into the next set, we've got ScatterWasTaken up against KaitouDandy, and we're just leaning, playing Johnny's theme, so they've still got that Johnny energy going. But KaitouDandy on the offense. Oi. Oi, good tech. Now these two, they've fought many a times, and I'll tell you how they both feel about it, right? KaitouDandy will say something like, ah, what a dandy matchup, this is great, I love playing this, right? You know what Scatter will say? I hate you, Dandy. I hate you so much. So, yeah, that's common for these two. That's the energy as we go into the set, and we're already seeing it. KaitouDandy off that pretty good lead.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, the pace of the game when Slayer's on the screen is just ridiculous.
It's scary, bro. It's scary.
Especially since we know Scatter is an aggressive Giovanna. So, I mean, These players are literally just going to be punching each other back and forth. That is what I'm expecting from this set.
Yeah, oh wait, well, what an approach. Gets him in the 2Ps and just let them take the turn. But what a jump out from Kaito, loudly set up the pressure. Fakes the 6K twice!
That's crazy.
That's
that was actually crazy. KaitouDandy takes game number 1.
Headed into the second match, and you know what? Kaito didn't need to do all that. He really didn't, but you got to respect him for it. But we're continuing into the next one, and Scar is taking the turn right away, and they probably want it like that, just due to how Kaito plays. He really gets momentum as soon as he gets one hit, and it's so hard to stop, my god. Oh, you're too perfect with the inputs. Kara setups and everything.
Clean. So clean. ID's back into the Yoshi hop, into the grab, and that is enough. KaitouDandy on their way to going up 2-0.
Aye.
It feels like Scatter even has not had the opportunity to play yet, but hopefully that changes now. They're going to end their turn immediately. Tries to go for 5v mashes, chase with a far slash, and they don't have a burst. They're going to be holding this for a while. Tries to jump out, not going to work. Jumps back in, close slash, counter it. Already committed to the ID, but we are going to have another setup here. 5p frame, kill, caught with the throw.
Oh, BRC approaches with the close slash. Now we're staggering. Right can with the 2H, but not going to land it. What? 6p into the map. A hunt. The kill. KaitouDandy up to. Oh, my lord.
Of course. On to game number 3. Will it be the last? Scatter says, okay, I'm not going to win with defensive play. I got to start something. They go for the dash up throw. Find another hit. And worst case scenario, the back throw incident. This time just going to down back, which is respectable. But we know KaitouDandy going to capitalize. Goes for that back throw. Sets you up in a rough position. Dash him to 6p. Dash for the throw. Fantastic tech. PRC. 2K. Perfectly spaced. Same side. Caught once again. Mashed out with the 2p. Knockdown secured.
Oh my god. The top 5D into the RC. This should be a solid pickup for some good chunky damage. Of course, not too mental. If they had the bar, maybe a potential kill scenario, but who knows. KaitouDandy already on it, though, has the corner a lot. Going for their fuzzy setup. I hate them for that, and what a punish. Yikes. 2H, the normal of all time. Set point for the Dandy man.
What a button, dude. What a button.
It's so good.
Final round is what this could potentially be. Scatter once again striking first, but just never getting anything from these hits. KaitouDandy just plays so greedy, and it pays off every single time. One more loop to the wall, secures the wall, secures the break, secures the positive bonus. Scatter with their tournament life on the line.
Oh, Jesus.
It's caught and baited! KaitouDandy takes the set 3-0 in about 4 winners!
Oh, yeah, you got it, bro. You got
Finals!
it.
Wrathgazer, Potemkin, names on the wrong side, Revill on the sin.
I got it.
Baited, 2H, burst, double jump. Just goes for that JD there, not going to get punished there. I'm really excited for this matchup. I think these were the 2 highlight players that we've seen thus far in the bracket. Obviously, we've just had so many phenomenal games, so many phenomenal players, but these 2 literally played a perfect set.
I forgot as well. Yeah, no. These are definitely the 2 top-notch players of today. Oh my god, Wrathgazer, you've got the combos! Dude, despite what everyone says about Potemkin, crazy. Oh my god, how can you say this man has no sauce?
Oh, this is Sin's round. Sin wins this round, I'm not kidding.
He could win it, unironically, you're not wrong.
No, not good. This is Sin's round. I just guarantee you.
But even with burst?
I'd take a bet. Run a bet.
I'm not running a bet, but like, you're... No cross-up!
I'm telling you, man, this is... I'm glad you didn't take the bet.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take it either. But yeah, guys, thanks for the birthday wish. I just want to say thanks for the birthday wishes. And thank you, Scar, for the huge raid. Thank you very much. Hope you had a lovely time. I know you just fought KaitouDandy, and that was probably hell for you. But thank you for taking part today. Means a ton. But yeah, Wrathgazer. Yeah, back to it. Oh my. He's too optimal.
Damage. He goes out of range 2D. Jumps in, goes to the JD, again, hit another cross up there. Baits out the DPM forward. Oh, never mind, we're still going to get that bait, and bang. Potemkin strikes first.
Heading into the second match though, Wrathgazer looking pretty solid in general, looking to hold down that ground. And Revill needs to try and get in, but this matchup, again, it's weird. Potemkin will get like a stray knockdown off of a hit, whereas someone like Sin will gain some big damage and cash out off of a hit. And you're seeing it. Right, you're seeing it automatically. Round start, first hit they get, they cash out. And this is what Andros talks about when he talks about the weaknesses in the matchup for Potemkin. Is that you've got to be careful, because a straight hit could genuinely lead to you getting positive bonus loop. Oh.
Nice. Into the PRC, into the close slash, get the OTG. Interesting. I'm not sure what that OTG was for. It seems like he just lost pressure. Maybe it was just a hard call out a wake up DP.
Could have been. Oh, God. Nice. Into the right, the lightning. Certainly a good play here from Revill as they get some solid damage. Nothing too mental. Nothing too mental, but they do have that hard knockdown. And with the Tyrant Rave, not going to be enough to kill Potemkin. A healthy man, right? He has peas growing up. Ooh. A nice.
Walking forward, throwing out the 5Ks, trying to stop the approaches.
Oi!
Just perfectly placed, and I think they were outspaced for that. We are going to find another 2D. This time's the Garuda, or maybe it was delayed timing. This backdash by Sin. ID's in, ID's back with the JS. Sin takes the round. Looking to tie up the set. Fantastic early start. We're going to get the early burst though from Wrathgazer.
Oh, no stamina.
Dash in for the throw. Yeah, now we got to stall for the stamina because that's where we get our good offense here. Sin stays in with the Wild Assault. We're very close to 1 bar, and we're going to be able to end with the super.
Yeah, so far so good for Revill. A lot of patient plays, and Wrathgazer are well aware of it, so they're really delaying their mashes, and it's getting them caught for it. As Revill is taking such an important round, perfect as well, as you're tying it 1-1.
On to game number 3. We're all tied up 1-1, and both players looking for an advantage, and it is Sin who strikes first. We're going to find out with the... Actually, we're going to end on 2K there, but it's going to be bursted. Wrathgazer clearly trying to deny these positive bonuses from the wall breaks, as they've used basically all of their bursts in the corner after getting hit, but it looks like it's inevitable as Revill finds another hit.
Aye, quite nasty indeed. And try to keep it cool. Good backdash, but has to be careful. What an air throw! My God! The heat tackle will keep you locked in the corner. I don't know what's going on here, but the reads are certainly being made here from Wrathgazer. And Revill's living.
That was so aggressive. That corner steal, by the way, from Potemkin was very, very cool. I don't know if I've ever seen an interaction like that before.
Jesus, man.
That was funny. But obviously, Sin takes the round. Very close to going up in the set right now. Revill playing super, super solid. Once again, heavy respect here for the DP from Wrathgazer.
Oh, hecking from the 6P. You cannot be doing that. Yeah, if you 6P into the heat tackle like that, it's a foolish play, but it's hard to heck him for him, so I get it. It's like, it is what it is, man. I opt for Garuda, because on whiff, it's still your turn, but on hit, it's still pretty solid. That's actually pretty nice. Ugh! Damage. Chunked out. So much dealt, and just let Revill's on the turn. Good tech on the throw. And Rav has a bar. Could potentially go for a Gangnam style. Oh, what did he go for a pop buster? That's what that was.
I'm waiting for my moment here. For the Heavenly.
Hey.
Oh, nice hit. 5D for the pickup. Should be able to get this wall here. Obviously not going to kill Potemkin, the chunky boy.
Very healthy.
There's still some meter to work with. It's going to be rough.
Oh, what a beautiful stage. My God. Oh, the jumping. Wrathgazer going to get the loss, not the kill. He was the other fella. Revill's getting the kill. Going up 2-1, looking confident. Oh,
hey. Game number 4, we're going to get that overhead right away. Close slash. Bank. Oh, very nice ID backwards there. Baits out that throw. Nice little auto shimmy. Into the knockdown here for Potemkin. Tries to go for the Waka Pop Buster, but this time just absolutely called out by the backdash. Revill on fire right now.
I mean, I've got to say this. I mean this in the nicest way. Despite the fact that Wrathgazer is playing so well in spacing, in terms of offense, Revill is definitely making the reads, out-reading the grappler.
Well, what I'm noticing is, oh, wow. Wrathgazer is just not getting enough from offense right now because Revill is just being really annoying on defense. I mean, obviously, you're up against a DP character, so you're already fighting from behind as Potemkin a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it just seems like whenever they start their turn, they're not getting great turns, so they're not close to the knockdowns. And Revill is just guessing correct over and over.
Again, the thing you've got to remember about Potemkin is, like, despite the fact that he has really good safe jab and safe jump setups, he doesn't have a ton of them. He doesn't have a ton of them, so if he's getting, like, certain hits like
not
this one
here...
Yeah. It's like, he gets him a pop buster, he gets him a 2D for sure, but, like, space 2D? Nah, not as much. He doesn't get them. And Revill, well aware that he has to play into the DPS RPS, opts to just play patient a ton of the time, and he's clever for it. Absolutely clever for reading Wrathgazer's like caution around the DP character.
Trade. Stays in. Oh no! Sin tried to hit it. Did not work. I'm not sure what they were looking for there.
That Gangnam Style, that's what they were looking for.
It's not like, I guess so.
So if you don't know, a lot of low-profile moves can go under Gigantor, but if you're smart with Potemkin and kind of make it so they don't have enough room to go under, aka you close the space, they get punished by it, or you can get hit and they get punished by it. So it's just clever from Wrath. But this is still set point from Revill. Could knock out Wrath, and Wrath is certainly trying his heart out. Does have a bar to work with, but Revill's gonna have two. Whoa, the jump scare, the Freddy Passbuster.
Jumps over the DP, ready for the DP ends here. No mind games to be played there.
No!
Okay. Kiske finds the hit into the super. This is going to the wall.
Oy, so much damage now. Both of them have a similar chunk of health. Has to block up. Good tech in the throw. And I see all the lovely raiders. I'll be telling you in just a moment. Has a bar to work with. The Gangnam Style represented. Oh, not really a ton of reward can be got from that though. So Wrathgazer just taking the knockdowns. Oh god.
I think Revill's going for so many backdashes.
Yeah, that's it.
At some point you gotta start hard calling it out, but not gonna matter for this set as Revill finds that last hit, takes the set 3-1.
Heading into loser semi-finals, Backpack, we've got a treat here. Wheat versus KaitouDandy. And again, KaitouDandy, multi-time winner of the Pandamonium. I think he says he has a 66% win rate, and he's won 4 of them. He could be the 5-time champion. Oh, but we could deny that. Oh god.
Well, KaitouDandy is going to have a rough time finding this 5th Pandamonium win because we got a rough bracket. We got some very strong competitors, and if they want to make that happen, they're going to have to win from loser side and win the run back that they lost previously.
Aye, man. You know what? I mean this in the nicest way, right? I'm a fan of KaitouDandy. I'm very happy he's shown back up specifically for my birthday. I'm like, that's awesome. I respect you so much for that. You're my goat. I kind of want Wheat to do well. I always love it when like someone who hasn't won the Pandamonium does as well as they've been doing, and Wheat has certainly been performing, and I want nothing but the best for him. But KaitouDandy is an absolute threat, and this is actually quite nice as they're taking the momentum right from KaitouDandy's wings. But you're back to neutral. Oi! Oh! Beautiful 6-speed. First match going round to round.
Final round of game number 1. Let's see a whiff there. Nice sweep here from elphelt. OGG. Great blocks, outspaced, and punished. That is why you cannot autopilot those Wreckers there when you're getting FD'd at range there, because obviously just a absolutely free punish there. 2S cross up, or not cross up, backdash, punish. Once again, cross up. There it is. YRC comes out.
Oh, you're dead.
Wow, just absolutely down. So you're going to have such a free time taking that here. KaitouDandy takes game number 1.
Heading into the second match, KaitouDandy certainly looking like a threat, but we could kind of kill the momentum. We have seen it. We've taken around. I was pretty confident as well. And they even have the knowledge checks down. You see that? That's a knowledge check. You can throw that.
I didn't recognize it. Oh, the back. Okay, I got you.
You can either backdash it as well. That's what KaitouDandy's told me. So, Wheat is someone with knowledge against Slayer. KaitouDandy may have to rethink their options with the character pick if this momentum continues on. Oh.
Jumps in. And
got the backdash.
Okay. That was a very weird ending animation. Like, he just stuck to the wall immediately. It's like,
oh.
So we're going to need a dash in here from Slayer. Bar slash, and to the 5K into the low. Play some of the Yoshi. Very nice thus far. Trying to find a way out with the jump, and not going to work here for Wheat.
Oh.
He's in. RC flips, ready for the back throws. Constantly good.
I love it. Wheat is so aware of what KaitouDandy wants to do. So much so, he doesn't just get to have what he wants when he wants it. He's finding someone with a good bit of knowledge. So I recommend KaitouDandy change up the game plan. Stop going for the usual plan as usual. But what? Super! They call out the left-right shenanigans. Wheat is taking their first match. And when we see a potential character swap, Heading into the next match, game number 3, Backpack is away getting groceries. Crazy work when we've got quite the Pandamonium, but you know what, he's gotta help his family, I respect that. I'd probably do the same. I have done the same. I have ditched him during a BRAWL to help family. I'm pretty sure I did it once, to just take a toilet break or something. But point being, we're back to it, and we looking like they were pretty solid there until they got caught put in the corner in the double pile bunker into the 6H. Cashing out, needs one more interaction, and that is a nasty 6P. Jeez Louise. KaitouDandy strikes back, telling we it's not going to be that easy. You had a good second match, but I've got to show you why I'm the 4-time champion for a reason. So we go for some left-right shenanigans, but they got the corner unlocked, but the 6P drops it though. I think that's the first drop I've ever seen from Kaitou. Good defense, not gonna get caught, went for the low, YRC to deny, the 2K2D, goes for same side, tricks you with the right side, but what a mashup from Wheat, certainly a good play, keeping Wheat alive. Oh, the overhead into the RC, oh, but no pickup with the Bum Chocolate, unfortunately didn't get it. But with that super, you should be able to send it through the wall, and they're going for this super for more damage, thinking it's gonna kill, and they were absolutely right. I didn't think that was gonna kill, because I'm pretty sure Slayer has some good health, right? He's not super healthy, but he's got some good health. So, good read from Wheat. We were well aware that was gonna kill. Oi. Oh, burst. Knockdown. Oi, what a pickup here from KaitouDandy. Into the super. Ugh, getting so much damage. And KaitouDandy with the hard knockdown gets to do whatever he wants. Goes for the JS into the throw, but the wake up super. Calling it out during that block string. Allowing Wheat to get right back in, start the pressure. The wild assault denied! And KaitouDandy taking the third game just like that. It's 2-1. Needs one more knockout Wheat. Alright, heading into it. Here we go. KaitouDandy only needs one more backpack. I know you're away doing handyman work around the house. I respect it. But here we go. Can KaitouDandy do it? Oh.
We'll find out right now. We are going to see a big combo right up front, which obviously serves well here for KaitouDandy.
Hey, the bunker, aye. Oh,
I really was not expecting that much damage. I don't know if that was high risk or if that's just what this character does.
Gosh, what a day, Shunny. I hit him with the left right. Good night. Oh, pressure time. Gets a close slash. Oh, baits the burst. That's it. I think that is the end of Wheat's run, despite the fact they put on such a good show. It doesn't matter, backpack. They know what they could do. They're just tricky with it. KaitouDandy gonna continue the losers finals. We'll be facing Wrathgazer, a classic on the Pandamonium.
Losers finals. KaitouDandy and Wrathgazer. For many, this will be the set of the night. We'll see how it's gonna play out. How do you feel about this matchup as a Potemkin player?
So this matchup is a well, not matchup. I was about to say these two fighting as a classic. These two fight a ton. Yeah. But usually KaitouDandy's on Slayer, where he has to gap Wrathgazer. But today, they've went on the Johnny, so now Wrathgazer needs to gap KaitouDandy. It's been a complete flip on its head. And KaitouDandy, who's a really good player, give him a really good character, he's going to give Wrathgazer a hell of a time. Oh, jeez.
Fantastic offense so far. Gets caught with the low.
Takes
the first round with a perfect. That's a statement.
And certainly. And again, KaitouDandy, really good player. Oh god. Good block. No anti-air at the 5P, can't do that there, you need to do a 6P. And just like that, you're stuck in the corner. Wrathgazer has to guess, doesn't guess too well, gets caught in a heat knuckle read. And KaitouDandy's just running away with it, man. One more interaction could lead to death.
Gashin. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's going to be a punish. Builds a bar, but it's too little, too late. Johnny going to take the round. And game number 1.
Jason wait, what's his name back? Jonathan? He hates this bit, by the way. Does his head in. But 1-0 to KaitouDandy. Heading into the second game. Is looking pretty rough for Wrathgazer, but I do feel like you give them enough time to adapt, they'll be able to take on the Johnny. But until then, it's not going to look easy for them. KaitouDandy's going to be in charge for a good majority of the set. Oh.
6H. And we're in. ERC back. ERC. Caught with the 2S. Nice dash in for the throw. KaitouDandy sets up the card, and we're going to use it right here. Yep. Finds the counter hit on the low. Wrathgazer immediately gives up that burst. Trying to play for the win here, but it's going to be rough. Dandy still has a winning position, and they have burst in the back, so it's going to be really, really rough here. Dash in, throw, sets of the card, ID and double overhead. Great blocks thus far. Holds the 50-50 correctly. Jumps it again. Double overhead. Fantastic defense by Wrathgazer. Picks the perfect time. Finds him with the sweep as well, but even so, it's looking like a fantastic round for Johnny once again. There it is. Wrathgazer blocked for so long, but it was all for naught.
Aye, man, that was rough. Like, they went for a 2P read, as in, I'd call it a 6K or a dash up. Certainly a good read to make when a Johnny has a bar. They're going to overextend, they're going to make a play. But they went for the jump in, went for the volatile, got the hit. Just like KaitouDandy's back on it, going for the low miss feiner, staggers back, keeps it cool, keeps it calm. But what a 6P! Allowing Wrathgazer finally take a turn! And the armor Potemkin blaster powering through.
It's always nice when the armor saves you. Potemkin there.
Ooh! Nice. Good pick up.
Nice in the low. We're going to need to bounce up. Double JKs. More 2K for the stagger. Flips in.
Oy.
With the PRC instant overhead. And it's such a rough situation to be in. Wrathgazer is really fighting from behind right now. Has to find a way back in. Jumps into the JS.
Mercy!
Immediately. Wow.
What a combo.
No, that was very weird.
It was, but you know what? A combo went for some decent burst safe route, and there was points to burst, but Wrathgazer had the block opportunity certainly set up. And now they need that one final hit, and Johnny with the corner. Potemkin doesn't really have many answers for us, so the gold burst is unironically the play. And I like repping that. While we see a heat tackle read from Wrath. Oh, the BRC perfectly placed for that 6P read. But they're going into this round with a burst deficit, but besides that, that was a perfect burst to give them an opportunity to bring it back.
That burst deficit that you bring up, it's going to matter here as Wrathgazer is going to be forced to hold it for quite a while. Perfectly times the armor break there to break through Johnny. Sets with the card once again. Big jump in. Wrathgazer is doing really well now.
Aye, Wrathgazer. Not usually one to drop his combo opportunities, but certainly messing up, and I feel like he needs to try and play a little bit like less normals and more cash out, I think. Oh god. Less
normals, more mega fist.
No, it's like you do close slash 2H, don't do close slash 2S 2H because it messes up after a jump in. Oi. Very nice. KaitouDandy in a powerful scenario with that knockdown, jumps in, staggers with the pressure, sets up the card, push back though. What a jump in! Oh, that was a super attempt. He read that. He read that. That was a super attempt. Oh wait, this is a killing scenario.
Yeah, that's death.
No! There's nothing you can do! There's nothing you can do! There's nothing you can do!
Is that a bug?
It feels like a bug, but basically you do 2H, if your back is turned, if you do Heat Knuckle, you do Garuda, and if you do Garuda, Heat Knuckle goes the wrong way, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do there. KaitouDandy goes up 2-0. Heading into the next game, and you know, that unfortunate bug, that unfortunate misspacing thing, whatever it is, certainly a downer, but Wrathgazer has to have the memory of a goldfish, forget what happened, and just go into it. I think that's what we're seeing. Yeah, you cannot.
You just gotta play your game. And that, it looks like that's what Wrathgazer is doing here. The OTG's not gonna be enough pixel in a dream here for KaitouDandy. We're gonna PRC forward into the 5P, finds that last hit, takes the round.
Very nice. But KaitouDandy still looking like an absolute demon though, despite the fact that was a good run for Wrath. I wouldn't be too confident just yet. Goes for the jump in. The JD gonna get whip punished. KaitouDandy knows how to deal with that. As someone who would spam JD at him all the time, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Oi. Good block. Went for the 2K. Trying to stagger out. Went for the hammer fall break. Definitely a good play to play around. Miss Spiner. Good back Mega Fist to beat the card pop. Nice 5P. Beat the aerials. So far the read's been on point for Wrath, but we need some cash out.
Oh, close slash. Unfortunately, 2H. Not getting in range here. We're going to hit the raw flip in. Into the 2K 2D. Opportunity here for Dandy. He's holding on to the bar when he double jump there. Flips in. PRC stays in. It's an overhead. Not ready for it. Knockdown. Card. Punish on the hammer fall. Very nice patience there from Dandy.
Yeah, absolutely. Goes for a back Mega Fist. Certainly a good play. Try and block up. Good back Mega Fist. Again, the back Mega Fists are really saving them from card pop pressure. What another back Mega Fist. But not enough to kill the heat tackle. They certainly did it after 2S weighing on our slide head kill. One of the biggest busts of that season, certainly. So Wrathgazer takes her first game. Heading into the next one, Game 4 backpack. And you know, like you said, upcomes could have been 2-1 Wrathgazer right there. It could have been. But, memory of a goldfish. Wrathgazer's just going, and I respect it. Oi. Oh god, good pickup here. The Heavenly to escape. I like that play, because if you do Heavenly PRC, Johnny can be a bit awkward. He has a lot of active normals. So just letting the raw Heavenly rip, definitely a solid play.
What's funny about Heavenly is that it's always an OS, where if your opponent jumps, you just look so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I called that out.
Yeah, I called it. I wasn't trying to escape the corner or nothing.
Yeah, no, I actually wanted to block there, but I just knew you were going to jump, so I thought I might as well optimally punish it, you know?
Yeah, you know, I'm just on another level. You can't read me, you know? Oh, big bar slash, what a read.
That was beautiful. Oh, beautiful once again. I'm going to unfortunately mess up the charge there on the hammer fall.
Whoa!
Look at the PRC, that's a hit! That's a grab! One more hit, we'll close it.
Yeah, you don't really get okay. You can in that scenario, but it's a bit awkward, and you saw it there. Good mash out, 2K2D for the kill. Good round. I felt like in that scenario, you should have gone for heat tackle and then try to run the corner, okay? But at the end of the day, yeah, it still worked out for the fella. Still worked out. 2S.
Oh wow. Shimmy into the 2S. I'm surprised that didn't fall for that. I would have fuzzy mashed down to that.
What, 6P?
6P. Yep, into the knockdown. Whoa, okay.
What a read! We're going to the skies, we're going to the heavens! And it's time to drop it! Ugh, cash out for the kill! Yeah, that's the kill, there it is.
And we're going to a game number 5. It seems like Wrathgazer has found their footing in the set.
Game number 5. Backpack. Wrathgazer could close out a mistake right here, right now, and head to grand finals. Or KaitouDandy could deny it, as they've already got quite a nasty pressure setup in the corner.
I think Dandy's feeling the pressure now, obviously. You were up 2-0, which is, there's always pressure involved with that. Or sorry, no, they were up 2-1. But the way that they won their matches was very, very close. I mean, they could have already lost this set. And so the pressure's on them, and they are holding that pressure very, very well right now, just playing their own game, the same way that Wrathgazer did previously. And we don't have the round just yet. Oh, maybe the extra bar actually makes this connect. There it is. Very big round there from Dandy. I think this set has to go the distance. I need to see Wrathgazer dominate this round.
Well, that's if he can get in. I feel like KaitouDandy's decided to play a bit more patient. Okay, never mind. Good 6K approach. Oh, that's a big 6H. That leads to hard knockdown. But Wrathgazer didn't time the hammerfall break twice, so it ain't gonna matter. Hard knockdown couldn't come into play. Beautiful 5P has the knockdown. Chases again with the heat tackle because they had the bar. That was just a clever play. Oh, what was that? Was that the dance? He represented the dance.
The dance into the fake.
Oi, oi.
Oh, whoa. The rising JKs connecting. Down backing. Whips in. PRC. YRC. Wow, not baited.
Oh, wild assault. Really delayed it. KaitouDandy thought that was going to come earlier, but he came through after the 6H.
We have a bar here with the Potemkin. Stays in. 2K. 2D slide head. Backdash perfectly. Johnny. Throwing out these far slashes.
Patience.
Throwing out the big normals. Gotta respect that card. You gotta respect that card or you're gonna get whiff punish. Now Johnny taking some space.
Patience.
JD whiffed. 2S. 5H for the card once again. Double jump in. The JS connects. And so we are going to a final game. Final round. The WEG. It all comes down to this loser eliminated from the Pandamonium 21.
Good backdash from KaitouDandy. Read the pop buster. Now he's on it. Gets the overhead. Big card pop and just like the corners in lock. Got all the pressure. Catches him with a nice. Another overhead. KaitouDandy reading the momentum. Went for a tech chase. What is this dragging about fighters? Why are we making such plays, KaitouDandy? If you've got the pressure, lock the card to set. You got the bar. The Wrathgazer defending well. Not getting caught. Jesus. Oh my.
Oh, wow. I think they just shimmied with JD.
They did. Oh, not enough to kill here, no matter if he uses the bar, right? This is not enough. Wait.
You sure about that?
I am not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But you're on 1 HP.
Yep, you gotta play perfect.
Oh!
No mistakes. Hold burst, that's a great way to start it. You have a bar here, PRC forward. PRC back. Tries to go for the J's, but not gonna land. JP for the anti-air. Dandy will go back to grand finals for the run back.
Grand Finals backpack. We have KaitouDandy against Revill on the run back from winner's top 8. And KaitouDandy committing to the Johnny immediately. Wants to make this Johnny work. Wants to take the game, take the set with him. And it just makes sense. Oi.
Oh, flips in with the RC. Very nice. Gonna get close slash pickup as well. Into the knockdown, goes for a little shimmy. We saw a lot of DP represented from Sin earlier, so I think immediately we want to begin respecting this. However, when your opponent doesn't DP and you lost your turn for it, it feels very bad.
Oh, aye. Indeed, indeed. Oh, good backdash, but the 5k not in range. Surprisingly, a fairly good 5k Johnny has access to. Has some good reach, comes out fairly quick, but not close enough for that whip punish there. Probably needed the far slash if I had to guess.
Drop.
Nice.
Very unfortunate drop there for Revill, who could have just closed it out right here, right now. But KaitouDandy capitalizing on the mistake, and I believe they're going to steal this round. No, it's not enough.
Aye, not enough. Despite the fact Whiskey Bunker's pretty good, Revill on Sin definitely has a ton of health. Has a ton of health on that character. That was a good round win from Kaito. Coming into it, you know, you're feeling confident. You're feeling very confident. Oh, the elk could have been represented. I didn't set you up, I'm sorry. But the first off the table, we're back to neutral. Oh, hey.
Low. Into the card. Mashed out with a 5p. I think Danny might have accidentally done 2 out of a jump or something. Something seemed wrong there, as Revill was just ready for it. Ready for that anti-air. Ready for this wall breaking out. Ready for the Oki here. Jumps in. Backdash. Into the low. Touches the card. Close slash. 2S, 5A. Jumps around RC.
Jump
around.
The
combo, but chases the fire slash. We're fine.
Oh, get up, get down. KaitouDandy with the overhead. Nasty work there, my man. He's going to go up 1-0. Let's see how Revill responds.
Game number 2, grand finals, not losers finals like it says in the
God
graphics.
damn it.
That's a troll.
Shush, ignore that.
Grand finals, game number 2. Sin getting started early, trying to tie this up 1-1. But KaitouDandy seems like a really difficult person to stop right now. They're very aggressive, and everything is going their way.
Yeah, bro really wants that 5-time champion title. And, you know, he'll have the most accolades in the Pandamonium, with, I believe, potentially a 75% win rate in these tournaments, which has some of the best competition. Again, people like Revill, people like Wrathgazer, people like ScatterWasTaken taking part, people like Tiger Pop today. It goes to show, man. It really goes to show how much this man stands out with the best. Oh,
2S on wake up. Nice hit. 5k pick up. Jumps around. Looking for it. Far slash connects. First comes out. Far slash perfectly spaced over the elk.
Oh, that's very nice with the corner lock. Oh, the card pop! Into the super. Backpack.
Very good.
What's his address?
It is 94632 Elm Street. Neighbors with the old Freddy.
See, you said Elm Street. I'm like, is that Breaking Bad? I don't know. Where's Elm Street?
No, Elm
again?
Street is that's Freddy Krueger.
Oh, Freddy Krueger! Oh, he's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
The Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, wait, he's not the GOAT. No, Jason's the GOAT. Jason's the GOAT. Yeah, he's my GOAT.
I think so. I feel it's really cringe, actually.
Well, I feel like there's a movie to represent that they have a fight, Jason and Freddy Krueger, so that would be the best example to see who would win in a fight, wouldn't it?
Honestly, I'm a Chucky guy, even though the Chucky movies suck.
No, but they're good kind of suck, though. You know what I mean?
They're a bad kind of suck, but I think Chucky's a cool character.
Real.
There's a lot going on there. They're not great with the franchise. Anyways, we got Sin here, who's gonna whiff there, landing with the JK there. Johnny trying to capitalize. Sin and the super bang through the wall. What's gonna happen here? We're looking to tie this up. Can we make it happen?
Gosh.
Very nice delayed chase of the close slash calls of the backdash. Ties up the set 1-1.
Heading into game number 3, KaitouDandy with a retreating Mid-Spiner has all of a sudden given him quite the killer round start. My lord. KaitouDandy certainly on it. Oh.
Nice chase with the elk.
Oh!
A little better.
A little better. We're getting there.
Not bad. We're getting the Johnny super here.
Oh, this can kill.
Board. Yeah, another side swap combo. The wall break might be enough here, but no, we're going to have a drop. And now Revill is an opportunity to take... Never mind. No opportunity. Back throw.
Yeah, pretty good back throw indeed. KaitouDandy could potentially continue the lead, go up 2-1, and then maybe even a reset point. But again, Revill, a player that does take a little bit of time to adapt, but once he gets that adaptation, looks almost unstoppable, and KaitouDandy needs to be ready for that. And what a right to lightning cash out.
Yeah, very nice super here. Before, it was really difficult to get that burst out there, especially think about if you wanted to commit it. And I think they capitalized on that opportunity, guaranteed their positive bonus, and now they're just in a fantastic situation where KaitouDandy is not in a position at all to commit the burst. You just have to take the round L. We're going to a final round in game number 3. This is 4 advantage in the set.
Good approach. Oh, the gulper. Oh, whoa, what was that? KaitouDandy made
Really
a very
unfortunate.
peculiar play, and it's going to cost them as Revill able to whip punish, get in, take the turn, get the kill. Not the kill, sorry. Get the damage. And just like that, they've got the wall break. Positive bonus is certainly going to give them
something is
massively.
wrong. You know something is wrong when a burst gets punished in this game. Like, that almost never happens. That just must have been a misinput.
Must have been, man. Must have been. Like, I can't even think about what Johnny would want to do. With dust that could have led to that. Potentially dash
Wild
up
assault.
2D, who knows? Oh yeah, wild assault, that's another big one, you're absolutely right. 2H, well blocked, use the elk.
And really unfortunate there for KaitouDandy. That mistake definitely cost them. Revill goes up 2-1. Grand Finals, game number 4. This could be the end of the Pandamonium 21, the end of this amazing birthday bash that we have going for us today.
And the
We
end
got the burst
of
here
my
from
life.
KaitouDandy. Well, don't say that.
Because one has to kill me in a thug finals afterwards.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm either going to be fighting KaitouDandy, who, again, I've said this off comms, I dread that. I don't want to fight KaitouDandy. He's the most annoying player to fight. And Revill, I don't remember the last time I fought them, but I remember having a ton of fun. So I'm kind of hoping, like, the bias is coming out. As much as I love Scotland and I love KaitouDandy, it'd be great to fight Revill. Oh,
Big close slash. Big combo. We're not going to have a bar here, but we don't need it. We have the stamina, and that is enough. Tournament point here for Revill.
nice, good cash out. Oh, the burst to send you back. Try to keep it cool. Oh, what a big approach with the elk
Hunt.
to get the full combo. Beautiful work there to send them through the wall. Revill with that set point, that tournament point. Could take it right here, so you
What
only
a
need one
save.
more interaction.
Overhead into the RC. Could it be enough? It looks like it. Revill. What a W, Revill. Actually, no, I'm not going to take this moment from you.
For me?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to take it from you. Go ahead, Panda.
Congratulations, Revill, for winning Pandamonium 21. A tough bracket indeed, knocking out the 4-time champion, looking out for their 5th one. And they're going to be the champion of Pandamonium 21, the birthday bash, if you will. However, there's one more final thing, and that is fighting me for a bit of fun. Yeah, so...
On to this.
Oh, sorry, you got it, my bad.
On to the set that really matters here. We got the Thug Finals, the birthday boy, Patriarch Panda, versus Revill. Revill coming off a half-decent victory in the Pandemonium 21, but can Revill deal with the true boss? Panda himself.
See, I wish I
Panda's
was.
in the
Man.
call with me, and I'm actually going to try to mess with him and make sure that he loses this set really badly, so he looks bad. We're going to 2K stagger into the dash up throw, obviously. Potemkin should have been looking for that, but did not. That's really unfortunate. Straight just bad defense, I think we could say. That is a perfect right up front round, so we're going to get something crazy from Panda. Yeah, unfortunately, did not respect the DP. Got to be respecting that. Can we get a... Oh, we can't even get a proper DP punish here from Panda. Really unfortunate there. Jumps into the Mega Fist. Nice hit, but no Oki. Panda, just constant mistakes. Fantastic 2D, though, from Panda. Walks him to the 6K. Backdash perfectly there from Sin. Looking around far slash 5H. Locks it down. Tries to overextend. Promptly punished by Sin. Jumps into the JPs. We're going to need a wall break into the Rising JS. Big damage. Panda with the health advantage, but for how long? Red RC to stay in. Jumps in. Very nice chase. I didn't think Panda had him in him. No, he had a drop in him, that's for sure. Drops the combo. Super. We have an RC to boot. It looks like it.
Oh, I thought that would work.
Really unfortunate.
I really thought that would work.
Unfortunate interaction for Panda, who is now getting bomboed. And this could be the end of game number 1.
Not yet, bro. Look at my meter.
We're gonna get the wall break here. Able to build a bar. Now you can skip the entire game. We have 1 bar as Potemkin, which we do love. Finds the hit. How do you drop it? What the heck?
I'm dead. I had a funny idea. I was gonna do it again, but you wouldn't punish me. Oh Christ, this is already looking rough.
1-0 for Revill. On to game number 2 of 3, by the way. We're not getting a 4th game. Game number 2 of 3. Revill finds the hit. Both players are off the table here. Panda looking around, trying to throw out some normals. That usually works for him, but against an opponent like Revill, it's just not going to cut it. Walking forward, walking backwards, walking forward, walking back. Perfectly placed, duty. Panda, you know, your footsies, they're half decent. I'll give it to you.
Thanks, King. Oh Christ. Oh Jesus, I just wish I felt your support when I'm getting comboed. Okay, I've got an idea.
That's a good idea. I respect that. Jumps in. Finds a knockdown. We still have that wall behind. That should not have worked, by the way.
But
that should not have worked, by the way.
But it did.
That should not have worked, by the way.
But it did. I feel like he's being really nice to me, but I don't know.
Revill, don't you dare be nice.
Oh.
They're being so nice right now. Don't do it. They're trying to whip punish your 2D. Your 6K, which is crazy. Nice hit from Panda.
Oi.
Big DP. Don't you dare lose the game, Revill. Don't take it easy on him. He doesn't deserve it. He's a Potemkin player. Don't forget it. Oh, I thought you might have died a close slash. Though we're going to get a JD in. Backdash for the 5P anti-air. 2S. 6H immediate overhead. Wasn't expecting it. 5D for the pickup to the wall.
Oi.
Doesn't use the burst. I respect holding on to it for the final round.
That was dumb. That was dumb.
Dude, that was crazy. That was crazy play from Revill there. Just knew you were going for the 6H. Hard calls it out. Big damage. Not going to have to kill here, but that's only because you're Potemkin. Oh man, the solo's very close. Give a bar. How are you going to use it? By dying, I suppose.
I went for
big round, Revill. Forcing a final round in game number 2.
What? The overhead over the 2P. Okay, I've got burst though. I've got burst. I'm gonna do something genius. Check this out. I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it.
Were you trying to Mega Fist in a gold burst?
I was good. Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't think I was gonna get hit.
Talk to a Potemkin player. You finally see it in real time, by the way.
Mine.
Okay, well, you're just the goat for that, I suppose.
Mine.
I think you're just the goat for that, I suppose. No, you're doing a checkmate thing. No, I know what you're doing.
No.
That was rough. R slash punish. Revill just is about this life. Look at that. And the super. Not enough. Panda barely alive. Stays in the wild assault. The end of the chip. That was very good there. Very nice wherewithal there from Sin to stay in with the wild assault.
Oh, you there, backpack? Run.
I'm there. I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm just waiting for you to do something worth talking about. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna get the burst there. And now both players. Dude, you just got thrown out of the sky. Overhead. Stays in. 2K, 2D. Dash back in for the throw. Nice OTG. Stays in. 6K and a 5K. Such a good stream for calling out that fuzzy jump. Or even a media jump after that. Low slash. Dash in. Throw once again. RC. And at this point, I mean, we're just seeing a modest gap between these two players. Oh, very nice call, though. Panda knew that low was a-coming. Stayed close to the wall. Had the punish ready. Okay. Okay.
Okay, you have to give me props for that one. That was a good one.
I'll give you props. I'll give you props. That was a good pop buster.
Ooh, okay.
And unable to use those last 2 bars, by the way. That being said, we are still in the final game of the set. 1 is all you get, Panda. Honestly, I'm surprised you took round. I'm looking at this in like, I don't know if I'd take a round off him. I probably wouldn't. You're doing very, very well. Dash in. JP. Tries to go for the poppers. A PRC back. Very nice there. First, back to the mid-screen. Chasing. Trying to play at that 6H range. Trying to bait you once again. Does Panda fall for it?
Oh
Gets
no!
aggressive this time with the far slash into the wall. Just I'll try to go for the mash, but not gonna work this time. Big hit into the wall.
Jesus!
Decent damage, not bad.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh no!
Low slash, overhead, knockdown, dash in, throw. How's the bar doesn't even use it? Wants you to feel the pain of this
I
death.
did heavenly PRC. I was trying to be smart, and he did the overhead, and I'm like, damn, I should have just let the heavenly rip. Okay, set point for Big Panda. Can he do it?
This is Thug Finals point. Can Revill take it without granting a single game to Patriarch Panda, the birthday boy?
Whoa!
I hope so.
Such a hater.
AP, very nice anti-air.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, the BRC. I thought I'm gonna connect there because of the Gruda, but nope. We got the DP, of course, the reversal. Fantastic pop buster in the middle of the string. Stays in. Far slash, catch the backdash. Very good. With the ID back. Dash into the 5Ps up in walking time. Gruda 50-50 for your life 5K. You know, Andros would have reacted to that with the car back.
Come on, Scott. Give us my hype.
On the board.
Paid actors.
On to game number 4. Panda's still alive. And if I'm Revill, I'm a little embarrassed that I lost the game to Patriarch Panda as a commentator and a TO. But you know what? I think Revill still takes the set. Close slash, calls to the back dash. Knockdown, dash in, close slash, jump in, double overhead, stays in. PRC backwards, tries to go for the 6H, but not gonna work. Very nice. Neutral hop there from Sin. Stays in.
Beautiful.
Flies in, overhead, 2K, 6K, low, follow, connects, and Panda gives up that burst. Has the health advantage. How will Panda use it? With a jump in. No follow up. Too far. Sin is playing at such annoying spacing for you. It's hilarious.
He's being so nice to you, bro. It's not even funny. Oh god. Oh, this
I think you gotta just Kara forward Mega Fist in.
Yeah.
I think that's your play.
Yeah, on wake up.
All today.
Yeah, because it's got the iframes, right?
No, what? Wait for Sin to go to that spacing. I want you to Kara forward Mega Fist. Check this out. This works every time. No, I said wait for the
Well,
spacing.
no, that wasn't that. I was just doing normal Mega Fist, bro.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, I'm pressing every time I
5K,
have to get hit by an elk.
And the super, that's a lot of damage.
Thank you.
Backdash. Tries to go for the JP. Copy the anti-air. 6K. Blocks Panda's play perfectly. Wants to stay alive here. That is just a punish with the throw. No bar though, so we're not going to kill here. 6K. Finds a way out. JD lands. Goes to the tank. Alta 4. Call it a day. Flips in.
My controller! No! 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 I was so sad.
Raffle the GOAT takes the set. 3-1. And thank you for having me today at the Pandamonium 21. It was a wonderful tournament. And I wish you a very happy birthday. Make sure to spam that in the YouTube comments. Give him a happy birthday. Come on.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the Thug final. It was dead fun. And yeah, congrats to Revill to not only winning the tournament, also beating my ass in front of everybody. And I respect that, man. I respect that. Absolute showing. I had an amazing time on my birthday, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And if you guys enjoy, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you next weekend for the next Pandamonium. And yeah, this was great. Peace out, fellas.